social media is a big part of this family. I mean, these days, look, if you're not doing business online, probably you should fold up and go somewhere else. And so as a group, we take online as a very, very serious tool because, you know, it gets here first before it goes on the telly. And we have the, you know, the manager for MG Digital Radio, MG Digital, and also social media manager. Nana Ado is here with us. Of course, Joyce Midley is the online manager. I know, right? MG Radio. I'm already taking that. So welcome to both of you. Good to have both of you join us. Thank you. Well, we'll take a bit of, we'll take in this montage and we'll come back and do the discussion with them.
2016 elections covered like never before, online, on air, and on mobile.
Nanado is here. Nanado, social media manager. I know. So every time you see a tweet with hashtag TV3 New Day, he's the one behind it. Just share with us, you know, how important it is. I mean, I can't emphasize that enough. How important it is that we integrate the TV3 platform, the 3FM to Onya FM, all of that on one this election year.
Well, you know, social media is very important for us. It wasn't as important as it was 4 years ago, but now people get their news through social media.
Sure.
They don't really get their news through the usual means now. But I would like to mention that TV3 New Day is #2 on the trends list.
Yeah.
So obviously we are important, we are well informed, and we also make it our mission and message to get the word out. And so for 2016, we have a new hashtag, which is MGECC. And with that, what we're going to do is, that's where you're going to bring all your questions, your comments, and basically we're going to be that echo chamber for the masses so that everyone can see what we're doing.
Okay. And Joyce, for you as well. Joyce, you know, she's an anchor, but she's also our online manager. Okay. 3news.com, the rebranding, and currently, like, it's on. Everybody is, you know, accessing 3news.com. What is it that you want viewers to know about the channel?
Well, 3news.com is that platform that is also going to re-echo what you see on TV and what you hear on radio. So here at MG, I'm proud to say that we are presenting you a full bouquet. Okay, so you get to watch it on TV, you get to hear it on radio, and then you get to read it after or even before on 3news.com. We're going to lead with the news. We're going to break the news. And then we're also saying that where you are not available in your home to watch it on TV, people are on the go now on their phones. So you can get to watch our live stream, or if you are not present at that time, you can get the videos on demand or the audio on demand. So we're saying that we are going to make sure that we give it to you on TV, on radio, and online. And we are going to get the best of news that is verified, that is first to get to you. And then we are also going to make sure that when you get it, you can trust it. So it's news that you can trust on 3news.
All right. I know when it comes to TV, I mean, we've practically had to do, you know, to suit the election year. Is that the same line that the 3news.com is going? Are we going to be, you know, talk more, you know, politics, more issues, and how does the interface, you know, will support that?
Yeah, we're going to present anything that is on TV and on radio. So if you're doing politics, the issues, for instance, Onya and 3FM are more community-based, so we are going to get all that to you. But aside that, we are also going to get closer to the people. So we have our photojournalists doing some short videos. One is called Ghana Votes. And so this is where the elections are about the people. They make the choice. They decide with their thumbprint. So we're going to make sure that we get their voices to you. And as Nana said, we are going to re-echo what people say. So it's going to be engaging. So at the end of the day, it's not just going to be about you and I, Bridget. It's not going to just be about election command center. It's going to be about the people who are watching us, the people who are going to cast the votes that day. So they will all be a part of that. And when our app comes up, you get to send us videos, images of the election as it happens, or even a story, because we may not be there to see it. So you see it and then you send it to us, and then we'll give you the credit for it.
That's an important point you mentioned about, you know, giving the power to people to even send you the pictures, the what's happening in the their communities or constituencies that we cannot reach. For you as well, how would you sift through? Because it is seen that social media will be the biggest tool that we would use, but it could be good or bad, depending on how we utilize what information we put there. How are we sifting through the information there?
Well, you have to have a careful eye. There's a lot of things that go on in social media, and as you said, there's a lot of negative, but there's also a lot of positive, and there's also a lot of good. So what we want to do is focus on the positivity. There's a lot of negativity going around, so what we try to do is keep it open, keep it honest, keep it balanced, and make everyone feel like they have a voice.
Okay. There's something called, the retweet button, especially if you find yourself on Twitter. Now, when you retweet, sometimes you retweet to highlight that either you support an idea or you don't support an idea, or sometimes you want to just publish someone else's foolishness. As a media organization, some say, look, when you retweet, say, an insult to an individual, whether it's a public official, you are only augmenting that. Do you sift through what people post, or you just retweet because they've mentioned us?
No, I think you have to have some sort of ethics, some sort of law when you retweet. Now, some of the retweets that you say are very, very insulting. Sure. Sometimes I go through the list of things and I'm like, hey, Charlie, did this person really say that about, the president or Nanado or Pakwesi Hindum? So you have to sift through and look at what is sensible and what is wholesome, what can move the country forward.
Make your points without
but also,
insulting.
you also want to also give people the chance for them to also be seen and to be heard. It's a community, and so if you don't retweet, if you don't act as if you're part of a larger community, people also sometimes draw away. So people always like it when they see their retweets and they feel empowered that, hey, this station is listening to my opinions and my views, and I'm making my contribution.
All right then, okay. So you can send us your comments as well if you're online, but simply put, I mean, if you send insulting tweets or Facebook messages, nobody will read them. In fact, I read the comments, I won't read them, I can assure you. So if you want your comments to be heard, it's good that you disagree with somebody, but there's a way you say it that you don't have to call the person, names. You can say it, you disagree because of ABC. So that's what we'll do. We'll only project, discerning comments. That's just it, right?
Yeah, and really, let me add that even with the stories that will be coming, we call it the citizen journalism.
Sure.
Certainly, we are not just going to put anything out there.
Sure.
We're going to verify. We have a team of editors who are going to verify this information before we put it up, because TV3, which is the leader of all these brands, it's known for being truthful in everything that it says. So that is what we are going to project.
All right then.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's on social media. What's your handle on social media, please? You can put your comments, ask a question.
For Twitter, and for
nice.
Facebook, it's Joyce E. Midley.
Joyce E. Midley. So you can, she's our online manager now, and then social media manager Nanado. Nanado, obviously, I mean, I will be stunned if you're not on Twitter or on Facebook. I mean, like, I don't want to even ask. Just tell me what the handle is.
Fine. It's at Ojam Ado.
Hey, Ojam.
Yes.
Why?
Kwabno Jam.
Ojam. Ojam. How do you spell that?
Ogyam-Addo. So
I was going to spell it ADJ. So it's
Ogyam-Addo.
Ojam Ado.
Ojam Ado.
That's on Twitter at Ojam Ado. And in Facebook,
and Facebook is Nanado.
Nanado, not Nana Ekufu Ado. Nana Ado, TV3 social media manager. Okay. Well, even though we're launching, our, whether it's online, the various platforms, for you to see the reach of this election season. We'll have some entertainment for you, and I don't know, I sort of had something to do with it, because it's police band, they're here, they'll be giving us a bit of, entertainment in a tad, but I know George wants to point something out to you, because we have a board here, that's our 3news.com, and all the topical stories, if we can have a camera pan to the screen, all the topical stories are there, they are trending. And I can see Bukom Banku, I'm sure he's saying something.
Actually,
what's the word?
Power says Bukom Banku should be called
Michael Jackson. Bukom Michael Jackson. President Mahama is there, obviously, because he's mourning and other issues. Also, Afoko, because yesterday at the Supreme Court, the lawyers, made the judge actually come out to say, if you're uncomfortable with me, I will step aside. And that story is trending on our website as well. As it says here, it says, I'll step aside if Judge tells NPP lawyer. So there are many more stories that are trending online. We'll get that to you. And you heard from Nanado, who is our social media manager, that indeed TV3 New Day is the #2 trend currently in the capital in Ghana. So